Oh, I think it's a great idea, but I'm a little curious as to why you brought it up. Well, you know that I'm an Oni, so you know my family must also be Oni, yes. Well, they're unpredictable. They might congratulate you, they might do something else entirely, and I don't really think you want to find out what that might be. Look, there's all kinds of stories, right? About how evil and demonic we are. Well, and I mean kind of rightfully so. Um, is the point I'm getting at. I don't think you want to meet them. As funny as it would be to see them freak out, for me, um, you probably wouldn't survive. So, um, no. No, I don't think so. You know, I could tell them without you meeting them. And then, not only are you still safe, I get to see them lose their minds. No, no, no. That was fate at work. Well, what were the odds that you would be passing by right when I stepped out of my room just to vent about my family? You were there at the perfect moment. It's fate. It has to be. Well, I definitely want to mess with them. No doubt. But I don't see why that means I need to leave. You know? I'm enjoying myself. Just laying next to you. Talking. Thinking about messing with those hypocritical family members. They are. Don't do this. Don't do that. But we're going to do this and that. Doesn't sit right with me. Not one bit. Uh, it doesn't really work that way. I can do my best, but yeah, well, so the thing is, my older brother is extremely overprotective. It's a really long story. Just trust me when I say you don't want to meet him. At all. Ever. No. Instead of worrying about any of them, we should just focus on us and here and now. They'd never come up here. To the mortal world? They never leave. Well, you know what I mean, the mortal world. They'd never come here. Not in a million years. They'd say they're very old fashioned, that they just like things a certain way, but really, they don't want to be around anyone who's different. They don't want to have their views of reality challenged. No, that's stagnant. That's not growth. That's not life. That's death and decay. It's comforting because it means you don't have to do very much. But that is not good for you. It's bad for any sentient creature. It is. I know the reputation that we have, right? I'd be a fool not to. And it's, in many cases, very well earned, you know? I mean, the things that my family have done. Well, it doesn't qualify as lawful good, I can tell you that. No, and that's why we don't get along. All of these things that I'm supposed to be, that I'm supposed to do, I don't want to. So I don't. But they judge me for that. No. Family is family. in this world, and mine, and any other. Family is family. No. Well, maybe. Why are you asking me all of these difficult questions when I'm just wanting to forget all of that and enjoy you? Yeah, well, one day I'll talk to a therapist about all of the traumas of being raised in hell. But until I find someone who can actually have that kind of conversation, I just want to feel alive. And you and me and last night, that is the most alive I have ever felt. Because it's true. Of course, that's the reason I haven't gotten up. Though I do understand if you need a little bit more time to rest. We were very enthusiastic last night. And I understand it might take a little bit of time to regain feeling in your legs. But it will not be permanent, I can promise you that much. Well, I didn't want to hurt you. It's just, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. These kind of things are a risk. Oh, no, 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 no. Just cut off circulation for a bit, and, well, I could go into great detail about all of the theory and the multi-layers of interdimensional magical effects. Or I could just say that you will recover, though you will be very sore for a while. I don't think that's the question you actually want to be asking right now, though. For starters, I'm still wearing the exact same thing I was last night. It's okay. It is. Hell, I wouldn't have even invited you in if I didn't like your vibe, your wavelength. I don't. Your energy, chi, whatever you want to call it, whatever you've got going on, I'm loving it. I wanted to spend more time with you because of who you are, what, at least the feel I get off of you. Maybe you're some master manipulator who knows exactly how to play me. Oh, I'm not accusing you of anything. Even if you were, I don't really care. I'm enjoying myself. If we're both getting what we want out of this, is there really any manipulation going on? See? And the fact that I can have this kind of conversation with you, most human would have run away screaming. Ah, very clever. No, I actually did pay for the room. I just put on my disguise first and kind of forgot to put it back on when I walked out because I was in such a bad mood. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could. And I probably will at some point. But for the moment, I don't see any reason to do that. There are, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of reasons why it's a bad idea for me to be even hanging out in the mortal world. I don't care. At this point, I don't give a damn. Those rules are just getting in the way of me enjoying my life. Me enjoying you. Yeah, I thought that'd be a good point. I thought you'd like that one. It's very interesting. Having grown up in such a different environment, and now being up here in this world. Well, you hear things, but there's nothing like a first-hand account, right? So many of the stories I've heard are from a cousin's nephew's uncle's best friend. Right, like that. Like the story has gone through so many different people. How can you trust everyone remembered it right? You really can't. You just kind of hope they did. And hopefully it works out. Now, as for me, oh, because I don't actually need any. I, look, my family might be a bunch of hypocritical douchebags, but they are rich. And for some reason, the money converts itself to whatever form of payment I need it to be. So, I just took all of my money with me, and I've invested it all in. I don't really know much about it, in the stock market. And I'm gonna be making a lot of money that way. And so it will continue to grow. But also, I just have everything I need. I've got this hotel room for, a while, probably, which I can afford, very fortunately. They can't cut me off. I literally took it with me. Well, I wasn't supposed to get a hold of it for another, I have 14 or 15 years, but I said the hell with that, and I'm just gonna take it and go. So that's, yeah, why I'm here. Hi. Nice to meet you. I guess this is the kind of conversation that you'd normally have before, but things kind of just... Not that I'm complaining, by the way. God, no, why would I complain about that? Mm-mm. Oh, and I did have a question for you as well. I confess to you that I'm basically a demon and you're still here. Why? Yes, hell does get very hot. I know you're not being literal. I know. Hmm. You know, I like you. I mean, we kind of already went a little bit beyond like. I Yeah, but you know, everything happened so quickly. I like you. I want to hang out with you. Well, still trying to figure out how everything in this mortal world works. I need to get a job, but to have a job, I need a place of address. But to get a place of address, I need income so I can have a job. It's a little bit like, how are you supposed to do anything if everyone requires you to already have everything else done? How is this supposed to work? This system is inherently flawed. It's horrible. I couldn't design Hell has better designs than this when it comes to structure and organization. Hmm. I will have to look for those. Because I can afford a hotel room for as long as I need to. But if I don't have to, if I can get something else that costs less, well, that frees up more funds to do who knows what. You know, I do think I need to find something to spend my time in. Well, I have a feeling that I'm not going to find a lava pool anywhere. It's exactly what it sounds like, a pool made of lava. I'm from hell. What do you expect? I told you it's hot down there, and I meant literally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious. You know the best part? The best part is that I completely made that up and you bought it. I can't sit in lava. No. That's a little bit too much, even for me, even for the strongest of us. Well, most of us. Oh, it's just a story. It's something they told me growing up a lot. That if you ever misbehaved, if you were not a good Oni, the Firewalker would come and take you from your home, take you from your family, and take you to the end of everything. Is it? Is it just a story? Mm-hmm. See, that's what my family told me too. But the thing is, I have met the Firewalker. That is how I got out. He doesn't take children from their families. He rescues people. Oh, Onis. Who don't belong there, whose life is meant for something else. I don't know. And I'll probably never know. And I'll likely never see him again and never be able to thank him. But that's also why I don't think my family will be following. Well, it looks like I didn't make it past the lava. Intentionally. So that they wouldn't follow. So that I could just get away from all of them and start a new life. Well, it's more involved than I thought. The whole needing a house to get a job, needing a job to get a house problem. I'm not sure how to navigate that. I have been going to the local library and trying to do some research on those machines they have there. Yes, the computers. I don't have one on my own, but the ones there, they're very easy, very simple to learn and use. That is the plan. Yes. I'll be researching everything I can, everything I need to, taking notes, learning, all while disguised, of course. I don't want to cause any kind of panic. Oh, you're already planning to come back, huh? Good. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'll be here for at least another week. And, if you come back in a couple of days, then I'll have done some research. Would you really? Help me find a place. Help me find a job. That sounds remarkable. And of course, I would be more than happy to repay you. Let's leave the specifics undecided for now. That way we can see what kind of mood strikes us. I will accept your offer, though. If you're willing to help me out, I will take all of the help I can get. This place is weird. Not so much dangerous. I don't think there are any here who can really, threaten me. It's not like they're carrying lava around everywhere. Lava-proof buckets or anything. We are resilient. Even when disguised. Oh. Well, I'll just have to make sure I don't have any accidents then, because I can't really promise I can control that. But I'll do my best. I will do everything I can. Your willingness to help. It's unexpected and appreciated in equal measure. Oh, I think I was wrong before. I think it did affect me more than I realized. So I am feeling very tired now. I think I'll just go ahead and get some rest. Oh, I only just woke up, but yeah, I didn't realize, you mind just staying here while I fall asleep? Because it's nice to have someone. Someone here, someone I can touch, someone I can hold. I didn't get that, and it's nice to have it. Hello, everyone. Star here, and thank you for listening to this video, audio, vadio kind of thing. So, part one of this was a Fan Friday, and it was really fun. I haven't really talked about this, I think, in any of my audios, but I don't, get along with my family. A lot of them are very hyper Mormon. Very hyper Mormon. And I am very not. And for that and a number of other reasons, we don't talk. And it's not something I really talk about much. It's not something I think about much. But that's kind of the inspiration behind this story, this character. Of just, stop telling me what I'm supposed to do and just let me live. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. And as long as what you're doing isn't hurting anybody, then who gives a hell what you're, quote, supposed to be doing? I didn't graduate college when I was supposed to. I joined the army. That was something I was not supposed to do. This is becoming a very interesting conversation in my head right now. One thing I know for sure is that people don't like when you make assumptions. I can't remember exactly where I heard this, but I think I read somewhere, maybe I heard it, but I think I read that people experience pain, not physical, but emotional pain, as a reaction to something failing to live up to your expectation. And when you apply that to the lens of, a relationship, whether it's friends or family or whatever, a lot of the pain, a lot of the conflict that comes around is because basically that. People have these expectations of what family should be, or what best friends should be, or what boyfriends or girlfriends or wives and husbands should be, instead of just loving the person they're with and figuring shit out together. I think people would be a lot happier if they just learned to be themselves and not this perfect version that they think they're supposed to be, which is a little meta coming from a YouTuber and aspiring VTuber. But, hey, it is what it is. It's true. It's good advice in general, If I'd gone for what I wanted to do instead of what I thought I was supposed to do, my life would have gone different. But you know what? We're here now. And the now version of me definitely agrees. Don't let people decide what you should be. Live your life as you are. Because who you are is awesome. I feel like I've lost track of what I was trying to say. So, this is also the third audio I'm recording today. I've done like 2 hours of recording, and so if my voice sounds a little hoarse, a little tired, that's definitely why. My apologies. But I've been doing a lot, so I'm gonna call this one here and drink a ton of water and get a ton of rest and get back to getting work done, because that's what I'm about right now. So, thank you for listening this far in. And, I don't know, following that really wild, random, tangential train of thought thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.